Lesson 22, Russian Vowel Pairs. Lucille, when we were writing this book together, we talked a lot about vowel pairs, how Russian vowels sort of come in pairs. They have some of the same characteristics, but they have differences with regard to hard and soft. Could you unpack that for us a little bit and describe the vowel pairs and how they differ?
The pair that we're talking about here in Lesson 22 is a great example because so far we have learned U and U. And you can hear the difference that the second version of that sound has that Y sound at the beginning of it. But both of them have, when you get to the pure vowel sound of it, both of them have the U sound. So this is a good example of a vowel pair. In the last lesson, we were talking about how you can tell whether a consonant will be palatalized or not, and that's where these vowel pairs come in. The U vowel, the first one that you see there in the lesson, is going to indicate that the sound is not palatalized. The preceding consonant is not. But if you have the U vowel, then that indicates palatalized. So when we have the vowel pairs, they really make the same basic sound once you get to the heart of that vowel sound, but the palatalized version will have a little bit of a different beginning typically.
And I think another good connection to make is what we were talking about earlier, the pure vowels versus the non-pure vowels. So in this case, the vowels that are pure would be the ones that would not be palatalized, and the vowels that are not pure are the palatalized ones.
So here in this particular lesson, we're starting to develop a chart, and our chart has two main columns. One column that indicates that the previous consonant is a hard consonant, and then one that indicates that the previous consonant is a soft consonant.
Yes, that's correct. And so when we pull in the terminology of palatalization, that column that says indicates hard consonant is the non-palatalized, and indicates soft consonant will be palatalized.
And again, the concept of palatalization means raising the tongue toward the roof of the mouth in what might be described as a sort of a "ya" kind of movement.
Yes, and as we learn more vowel pairs, you'll be able to hear the difference in the pronunciation between the two.
Right, and so as we go along, we're going to fill in this chart more and more. And eventually it'll be a complete chart with all the cells, all the little boxes filled in, and it'll be a nice reference for our readers. And as we say here in the book, remember this, a chart is not enough. You have to really listen to the recordings. And again, that's why with all of my books, I have a complete set of recordings that accompanies the book so that the learner can not just merely read about the sounds, but actually hear them pronounced by a native speaker.